Hello everyone and welcome to the Geo Challenge presented by Mr. Doster. Some of you may be asking, what is the Geo Challenge, Mr. Doster? The Geo Challenge is designed for you to understand our countries, cities, physical features, famous places of your world. So let's get started. The word geo comes from the Greek word meaning earth. And our challenge is going to be how we understand this world and the different countries and cities and landmarks and famous places that make our world so very unique. All right, everybody. Today we are going to learn about our basic level countries. Here we go. You guys ready to get started? I know I am. Here we go. Basic level countries. Gotta write faster. Oh my god, was that just a lightsaber? Welcome everybody to our world map. This is our world. Check out all these countries. Now, I don't expect you to understand and know all these countries just yet, but we're going to learn on the basic level, the beginning level of what countries I expect you to know for our Geo Challenge, Geography Challenge. So let's begin with number one. Number one. The United States of America, home place of Mr. Doster, commonly referred to as the United States of America, the United States, or good old-fashioned USA. America is the third largest country by total area, and it also has the third largest population of any country in the entire world. Next on our list of countries is Canada. Canada, home of Mr. Carl, is the second largest country by total area. Look at it, it's very big. They have very cold winters. Very nice country if you ever get a chance to go visit it. The next country we are going to is south of the border. We are going to Mexico. Mexico is the largest Spanish-speaking country in the entire world and the second most populated country in Latin America. Next up on our list, we have where the World Cup was held at. We are talking about Brazil. Now, Brazil is the largest Portuguese-speaking country in the entire world and the only one in the Americas that speaks the language Portuguese. Now, as you can see, Brazil is wrapped around the Atlantic Ocean and has beautiful rainforests and beautiful coastlines. That makes Brazil so very unique. Next, we go to one of the largest countries in Asia. We are talking about China. China is the world's most populated country, which means they have the most people in the entire world. Now, China has a very vast and diverse landscape, which means that it ranges from a lot of different things, which include forests, to deserts, to the Himalayan mountains, to jungles. China is very diverse. Staying in Southeast Asia, we are going to talk about the next country. The little island off the southeast coast in Eastern Asia, located in the Pacific Ocean, Japan. Russia is our next country. It is the largest country in the world. It incorporates a wide range of environments and different landforms. It has fierce winters and is one of the largest countries in the entire world. Next, we have India. India is a country in South Asia. It is the seventh largest country by area and the second most populous country with over 1.2 billion people living in it. Next on our list, we have Australia. Australia is a country comprising the mainland of the Australian continent, the island of Tasmania, and numerous smaller islands. Australia is also home to the outback, the wallaby, the dingo, and of course, kangaroos. All right, next on our list, we're going back to the Middle East, and we're going to start with Saudi Arabia. About 25 million people, or about 97% of the total population of Saudi Arabia, are Muslim. They are also the world's largest country that produces oil. Next, we have the country of Iran. Iran is unique because it allows, let me move this little arrow out of the way. As you can see right here, this is the Caspian Sea. This is the Indian Ocean. Now, this is the only country that has coastline in both the Caspian Sea and the Indian Ocean. Next on our list, we're going to talk about a very popular country in history. We're going to talk about Egypt. Egypt is famous for many different things. It has the Nile River, where the cradle of civilization began. It also has the pyramids, the Sphinx. It's a very popular country when we read about and we learn about history. Egypt. Okay, guys, so now we're getting down to the countries that you should know. Now you should definitely know this one. Let's start with it. Can you see where I'm pointing right there? Okay, right there is Qatar. Qatar is one of the world's richest countries, and also it is one of the leading producers of natural gas in the entire world. Next on our list, we are going to talk about a food. No, not a food. We're going to talk about a country, Turkey. All right, guys, so now that we are getting into Europe, which is this continent right here, that continent, I'm going to zoom in the map here for you guys, okay? So give me 1 second. Here we go. Let's zoom it in. All right. Okay, now that we can see a little bit closer, let's start with the next country. And we're going to talk about is Greece. Now, Greece is a very famous country in terms of history. It was the birthplace of democracy, which is a form of government. Western philosophy, which is different ways of thinking. The Olympic Games can be traced back to Greece. Greece is one of the most popular countries that we learn about in history and one of the most influential. All right, so after Greece, we're going to stay in Europe. And just to the west, its little neighbor is Italy, home of spaghetti, pasta, lasagna, and pizza. When we learn about Italy in the future, we have to appreciate its past. And they had some of the best thinkers of the entire world, some of the greatest artists. Italy was the birthplace of the Renaissance, which is an Enlightenment period where other people came up with new ideas during the mid-15th to 16th century. And we're going to learn about Italy in the future. So the next country we're going to learn about is France, which is just to the left, just west of Italy. France has produced many influential artists, thinkers, and scientists, and remains a prominent global center of culture, which means that they're famous for a lot of famous people. And they have one of the most iconic figures in the entire world, the Eiffel Tower. Next, we're going to talk about our World Cup champions, and that is Germany. Germany has nearly 80.6 million people, making it one of the largest populated countries in Europe. All right, guys, we're just about wrapped up. We have about 2 more countries to talk about. So let's talk about the last 2. The first one we're going to talk about, Spain. Now, Spain's really cool. It shares on its coastline, where to the west, is the Atlantic Ocean, which is all this area. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Now, to its east, they share this other body of water, which is the Mediterranean Sea, which makes it a beautiful destination to go visit. And lastly, everybody, the country we're going to talk about is the United Kingdom. And I don't want to confuse you guys too much, but the United Kingdom consists of 4 countries put together. And these countries are England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Okay, everyone, great job. This concludes our basic list of countries. Stay tuned for our basic level in physical features, our basic level in cities, and our basic level in famous places. Thank you for watching. See you next time.